Subject link level 9. Unit 11. Dance Macabre. Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode on the channel. And today we will be talking about the Dance Macabre. And so, how about we get started? About the Dance Macabre, what is it literally about? Well, the Dance Macabre is about pretty much the dance of death, as it might seem as we just read the title. Now, what is the Dance Macabre? Well, the Dance Macabre, as I said earlier, means the dance of death. And it's a medieval genre for arts, and it's the art of death, where you literally draw death. Which doesn't make any sense if you ask me. But then later, it does make sense to all those medieval people, right? Now, this type of genre became popular to a lot of artists during the 1300s, where the Black Death was starting to go away, and in 1493 it started to become pretty much gone. It's still here today. It's not literally gone, but still we have better vaccinations and we can get better at fighting it in today's world. But back then they didn't know how to do it. I even heard that some medical reasons to do this was because of some kind of urine thing. So you have to take a bath in your own urine, and I don't really want to talk about it. Alright, so painting examples. The first painting ever created with the Black Death is made by Michael Wogelmuth. Not bad name. Oh, and here is his painting. It's more of a drawing, actually, where there's actually skeletons dancing around with playing to the song made by one of the skeletons. And then there's another guy named Peter Bruegel who created a dance of death genre picture so that a lot of people wouldn't stop religion. And here it is. It shows an army of skeletons fighting an army of unarmed, well, they are armed, but with not the weapons that the skeletons had. The unarmed humans, as you might say. And just to see what might happen if you start betraying God. Betraying God. Okay, enough of those emoticons. And it just seems pretty much obvious that might actually happen to religious people because it happened before. But then it was also in music. There's this guy named Camille Saint-Saëns. Okay. Saëns. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so this guy named Camille Saint-Saëns got into the world and he started creating this composition where he started with real simple sounds and compared the other normal day musical objects he had with the sounds he had. So he created this story with his music where there were skeletons and they rose from their dead graves and started becoming pretty much dance-like on Halloween night after everybody's sleeping, and they danced to the tune of a violin. And eventually, at the break of dawn, they start being dead again and go back into the graves, into the sunlight, and teleport all the way into the grave. I'm getting by the teleporting part, but they did literally go back into the graves. Yeah, it's just like that. Then that actually happens because it just seems pretty much a bad idea. But it really is a great idea. Even though we might not want to be reminded of that death stuff, we still have a lot of death in our world. Even though we don't want to be reminded of death, we will eventually, one day, become part of death ourselves. So we will have to be prepared for that. And I hope you are. Because if you don't, death will get you. Now all these death genres make up these things. Either you have gems and a lot of wealth, or don't even have any at all. It doesn't matter, because either way, you will never actually have it completely for yourself for your whole life. You can't take it with you. You cannot take death stuff, that solid stuff with you. And that's a reminder of what we know in this world. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next episode. Shun out and peace.